come in.
Hi, I'm Sherry. I'm the sales manager from Sarah.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Wei-Shin, operation manager of Miku.
Hi, nice to meet you. So here's my business card with your contact information.
Thank you, and this is mine.
Thank you.
Please have a seat.
Perfect. Thanks. So it looks a little different from since the last time I was dining in with my friends. Did you guys move the table?
Yeah, we're changing. We changed our table layout because of our upcoming week for Valentine's Day. We're having some special events. That's why.
Oh, no wonder. That's actually look nicer.
Yeah.
So, since we had conversation before through email, that I'm here actually telling you a little more about our table management app.
Yeah.
And before we dig into that, I just want to know a little more about the restaurant's operation and how do you do reservation, any reservation method that you guys are using at the moment?
No, currently we're not. We haven't employed any reservation system. Everything is just done manually.
Okay, so basically phone, walk-in, and also maybe by email by any chance?
Yes.
All right. So, do you have any issues facing with this current method?
Yeah, it's difficult when we're overstaffed and when things have to be done manually. This would interfere with our hours, especially during rush hour and weekends.
Okay, I see. So I would just let you take a look at how we normally customer will book it online. So here is the booking widget, and on social media, website, and also even on Google and OpenTable. So basically, they just press book it, and it just pops out. So it directly reflect on the app, and reservation can be made during non-operating hours, so you capture more reservation at the time and maximize the revenues.
I see.
Yeah. So what about during rush hour? Do you guys have how do you guys normally manage the guests?
Because like you said, we done it manually, so that's why our hosts find it hard to manage, to keep up with the traffic, especially when it gets busy.
I see. So it sounds like a lot of work to do. So how do you communicate with the people that are on wait list?
We communicate to them by just getting them to write their name down, and we call them back later on. There isn't any system that super difficult when it comes to that.
Okay, I see. So it sounds like a lot of work for the hostess. Actually, our table management, it allows you to have a two-way SMS communication with the people that are on the wait list. So you guys can have instant chat to update their booking status, so without hassling around to look for their customer information. So everything is already in the guest profile, and also you can customize the chat and also send it automatically. So hostess doesn't really have to call them, but instead you just have to press one button and it just directly send the message over. So how do you feel like it? Does it sound more convenient?
Yeah, definitely. That would help a lot, especially, and it would take a lot of pressure off our hostess. Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome. So what about how do you normally store your reservation information?
Everything is stored manually based on just in a Excel worksheet that we have, and that's also easy access for our marketing team when it comes to our special events.
Okay, so still the practice that it's very manually.
Yes,
so
it's all done manually. That we just input them in our Excel worksheet.
I see. Are you guys looking for any software that helps you to organize all the information? Because that's how that will be advantage of our table management will be able to provide Miku.
Yeah, definitely. Especially then we have somewhere that we can go back to. That would be definitely a good way to keep our record.
Perfect. So let me just explain you a little more about this feature. So the guest profile will store on this central system, and it stores all information from the guest preference to their dining history. And it can also merge profile when it comes to if you have any sister restaurants, which Miku does. So it will save up a lot of time, so you guys don't have to so because like there are a lot of duplicates guest
Mhm.
profiles, so it just merged it together. So it makes your guest profile much more organized, and also you can customize the segmentation to target market, such as the high spenders or frequent diners. So it also saves up a lot of marketing expenses and
Mhm.
time as well.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the system so far? Like,
It's everything that you covered sounds like it would be a lot easier on the staff and also on organization of our database. However, we never really used a table management system before, so I'm just scared that this would be like a new,
challenge for you?
yeah, it'll be hard for us to adapt if it were to slow down especially if it were gonna slow down our operation
Mhm.
during rush hour.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. So, how do you normally assign tables, like during the rush hour? Do you mind sharing it?
It's just based on the floor plans that we have, and the hostess was assigned it based the best way that would be efficient to the business.
Okay, I understand that would be a concern for a new restaurant that using table management, and it does make a difference from your current practice. However, using table management will definitely bring you a lot of benefits, especially for communication on the floor and
Mhm.
also for table management arrangement, like in the restaurant in the long run. So server just basically easily click ready, like
Yeah.
on the table that they replenish, and it directly reflect on the host's mobile device or a web device, and she can already like drag it and drop it over to the table. So it's much easier. They don't even have to communicate through the walkie-talkie, and it's actually like reduce the miscommunication during rush hour. So which will be able to help you out during rush hour instead of like creating troubles. So how do you feel about it? Like, does it ease your concern?
Yeah, definitely. That would help a lot for our staff, especially since most of our staff feedback has been about the pressure that they have during rush
Mhm.
hour, so that would definitely help them a lot.
That's awesome. So here it's the agreement that I bring over. So
Mhm.
I'll just go through with you for a little bit. So here it's the pricing. So it will be $650 per month, and here it's what included. And over here will be some policy and conditions.
Yeah.
So would you like to like just take a look at it and let me know if you have any concern?
Yeah, definitely. I'll take a look at them and discuss this with our kitchen team, just so they are on board with what we will be implementing to the business.
Mm-hmm.
And I will email you back
Okay,
about
awesome.
the next time meeting.
Okay, so
Mhm.
after I go back to the office, I will just email you to summarize all the points that we have talked about, so you can better communicate with the kitchen team. And
Yes.
maybe I will follow up with you maybe in a week. Would
Yes,
would
that
be
sounds good.
Okay,
Mhm.
awesome.
Thank you so much for
Thank
making
you.
a trip here today.
No worries. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
meeting me.
Mhm. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.